And apparently, just like clockwork, there it is. The bird Pokemon I was looking for to... that I think is better than Pidgey. Anyway, welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon Fire Red. With now, I guess my alias will now be Ninetales 2012. Ninetales being my favorite Pokemon, you know, it works out. But if you watch the first episode, you all know my name is Daniel. It doesn't matter what you refer to me as. But apparently this Spearow is going to growl spam the crap out of me, so I'm going to switch back over to Brute Root. Hopefully Brute Root won't do too much damage to it. I don't think he will, because Spearow is only level 5. But it would take forever to Rattata to whittle him down to red, so let's use Brute Root here, which isn't doing too much more damage, but can take the hits better, I hope. So for right now, we're just going to whittle down this Spearow. Of course, he probably won't be able to take the hits better because, of course, he's weak to flying, which my dumbass apparently forgot. So, good night, Brute Root. That's okay, though. I think Spearow's pretty much low enough that I can throw a Pokeball and catch him. Even though it would have been preferable not to lose Brute Root, but, you know, it happens. I also realized I forgot to give Rattata a nickname, but it's really not that big of a deal, considering I probably won't keep picking him very long anyway. I'm not a big nickname user, so I'll probably forget to do it a lot of the times. So, well, there's that. But, yeah. So if I forget to give one a nickname, I apologize. If it's a permanent member of my party, which Rattata probably won't be anyway, you can always just go to the name rater later and change it that way. But for Spearow, let's see, what would be a good name for a male Spearow? And that awkward moment when you can't think of a good name. Well, this is one that I initially thought of, and I wasn't sure if I was going to do it, but I'll go with it. It doesn't seem like a... if it'll fit. Watch it not fit. That would mimic me rage, but it will. It'll fit. This is going exactly where you think it's going, by the way. Which is funny, because I've never actually played Angry Birds. But there you go. I now have my Spearow. And once again, I'm going to head back to the Pokemon Center, and I'll be right back with you guys as soon as I find the next Pokemon I'm looking for in this tirade of looking for 2 rare Pokemon, even though Spearow's not that rare, but the other one actually is. So, we will be right back whenever I find another Pokemon. Hello, YouTube. I recently discovered that I am, in fact, a complete and total idiot. I said last video, or earlier in this video, actually, there's 2 videos I had to record twice because I was working on getting the Pokemon after Spearow, and only to find out by looking at Bulbapedia that that Pokemon is not found in that grass like I thought it was. I was thinking of Gen 1. So, I'm going to continue on now with the game itself. I kind of feel like a fool for, you know, mucking up the idea that apparently I was wrong about where that Pokemon was found. I actually guess it's found outside of Mount Moon, which is after the first gym leader. So, that being said, excuse me, I'm a little bit under the weather right now. I have a sinus infection and what have you. But anywho, this guy's going to teach me how to catch Pokemon, which it's kind of pointless because I kind of already figured that one out, considering I already have caught numerous Pokemon. But that notwithstanding, he only does this once. He's the old man from the infamous Masingo glitch. For those of you who don't know what the Masingo glitch was back in the original Gen 1. I do apologize for the quality of this video. It's not turning out like the last one did. I'm not quite sure why that is. But real quick, before we go on too far, I'm going to, first of all, I'll move my DS over so you can actually see what the hell's going on. My Mankey is now level 8 and knows low kick, which is probably would help me out for the next gym leader if I didn't pick Bulbasaur, so there's that. And then, of course, you got Rattata, who, again, is probably going to be temporary. I didn't give him a name. But, oh, yeah, the Mankey I did catch, by the way. It wasn't on camera because I did it while I was looking for the Pokemon that I was looking for. Didn't record it, mainly because I forgot to, but I named it Shepig. Just so you know, it's a female Mankey, so Shepig seemed like a good name for it. Then, of course, I have Root, who's now level 10. Knows Vine Whip and Leech Seed now. So those are going to be probably his two prominent moves up until I get Razor Leaf later. And then you have Spearow, who is also level 10. Now, and I believe that's all the ones I've caught so far. Yeah, so Spearow won't be too useful for the next gym, now Rattata, but Mankey and Bulbasaur will be quite useful, providing... Mankey will be useful providing somehow Brock manages to get through Bulbasaur, but we'll get there when we get there. Anywho, I know that last video, or my opening video, I was kind of a little timid on what I said and was really trying to just get my name kind of out to you guys and kind of show a little of my personality as far as how I talk and what I say and what I do and do what I do. This video, I'm going to talk a little bit more about myself. I'm also going to attempt to catch this Caterpie. But a little bit more about myself. I am 23 years old. I live with my mom. Currently, I just moved back to Illinois from the Oklahoma area, and I totally just accidentally killed this Caterpie. Should have went for the low kick to weaken it. I didn't think about it, but guess now it's going to be a little messed up. But I don't know what's wrong with the quality of this video, by the way. The last one seemed to be better when I was recording it last time, but this one, I don't know what's wrong with it. I do apologize for that. I also did manage to somewhat neutralize the green circle issue, but now I have the red charging light issue. I might put some electrical tape over that, but considering this is not my DS, I might not do that. Anywho, dang it, I can't not kill Pokemon to save my life right now. But anyway, I'm 23, live with my mom, just moved back to Illinois from Oklahoma. I worked in a prison up there for about a year and a half. It didn't quite work out the way I would have hoped when I started. It started off great, and then things just kind of went south with drama and, typical work bullshit. But, of course, it was taking place in a prison, so things are a little bit different. Then, as they were now, basically just ended up where I got hurt, and the job tried to screw me, and tried to say I faked the injury, and yada, 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 from that happened with an inmate. I'm not really at liberty to talk about it too much, but I just wanted to point that out, that I'm not like a lazy, 23-year-old just at home as a bum with his mom. I actually do go out and do things and try and get jobs and whatever. I just am kind of in limbo right now between jobs and trying out this YouTube thing. It's a small attempt to try and get my name out there a little more, what have you. But this Weedle's really kind of messing me up, which I guess is actually okay, because I can always just run back to the Pokemon Center, which I won't record, but I always run back to the Pokemon Center and heal up and come back in here. I just really wanted this Weedle, because Beedrill's a pretty good opening game Pokemon, as is Butterfree, until you can get something to replace them with something better. But again, I still have no idea what I'm going to use for this team. Beedrill and or Butterfree might make it into my final team. I don't know. Usually I like to use pretty mixed teams, but I don't know what I'm going to do for this game quite yet. I haven't really decided, but yeah, I'll give it a name to Weedle. Sorry, I really burpy all of a sudden. I don't know quite why that is, but of course, the second you go to do something, you want to do, you start like having like weird like coughing fits or sneezing fits or something along those lines. And I'm gonna go with kind of an unoriginal name here, but I think I actually screwed it up. I did. I missed a letter. I thought it looked weird. Like, why is there no N in this name? Anywho, but yeah, again, I still have no idea what I'm going to do for this team as of yet. If you have any ideas, let me know. But I'm not sure how popular this channel is going to get, or how popular this Let's Play is going to get. So I don't even know if I'm going to get any suggestions for Pokemon. But in the event that I do, remember this is Fire Red, so no Ninetales, unfortunately. That'll have to wait until excuse me. They'll have to wait until later, I believe. Not quite sure when later, but later. I'm not quite sure if you can catch Vulpix and Soul Silver. Actually, I believe you can. So we'll probably be going with that. Is this Weedle level 5? That'd be beautiful. It is in fact level 5. I don't know what's wrong with the quality of this video. It's really starting to bug me because I don't know what I did differently last time that I didn't do this time. That's making it all fuzzy. I've tried focusing it, and this is about as focused as it gets. Sorry about my finger there. I was trying to see if I could focus the camera some more, but it won't focus. So this is kind of a small issue for me right now. I think I probably just need a better webcam because I don't know how to directly record from the DS to the computer. I hear that's kind of a lost art now because you need the original DS, which I'm using, but I hear the cords are very, very hard to come by to do so. Which kind of confuses me because I'm not quite sure how the excuse me if you're a little squeak here. My bad. I'm trying to fix my mic here. I'm not quite sure how that works with the YouTubers who do online battles and whatever, because they seem to record theirs just fine, and I'm not sure. They might be using an old DS, the old hookups. I don't really know, to be honest. But for now, this is how I'm going to roll. Again, this is just more or less to get my name out there. I'm not expecting, grandeur out of this Let's Play by any means. I just hope to get my name out there somewhat, get a few subscribers, go from there, have some fun with it. Because, I don't have all the money in the world. I can't invest in, HD PVRs and yada, 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 and this and that and the other thing, and, new webcams, so my quality will actually be somewhat decent. So, again, I'm sorry for all the sniffling and the, weird sounding voice, and I'm in the middle of a sinus infection, and it really sucks, but I'm really looking forward to doing this with this Let's Play, so, forgot about this item over here. I kind of wanted to get a move on with it, and posted one 2 days ago, and moving on to this one now. And here we have a Kakuna, which will be interesting, to say the least, because all it's going to do is harden spam me, which I guess is fine, because it's not that high a level, but it's good for the experience. I remember back in the original Red and Blue, when I was like 6 years old, I ran into a Kakuna and thought it was like the coolest looking thing ever. I was like obsessed with Kakuna back then, and I thought he looked so cool because he had like the misdone artwork, the misprinted artwork where he had like the two little claw arm things. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go look it up on Bulbapedia. It's actually pretty freaking sweet looking. I wish that I kept that Kakuna as opposed to this weird looking Kakuna. I liked the one with the two needle arms because I thought it made it make more sense to look like Beedrill. But anywho, here we have another Weedle in this trainer battle here. Looks like it's level 6. And I'm probably going to get poisoned because I always do. Oh, wow, I didn't. Usually I almost always get poisoned from Poison Sting early in the game for some reason. I'm not quite sure where that is. But poison seems to be the what's the word I'm looking for? Set as a choice for Pokemon trainers in the Pokemon universe. It's just as bad in, Gen 4 and 5. Poison everywhere. Poison everywhere. But that notwithstanding, we are going to continue on here on our little trek. For those of you who are playing along or don't know the game or whatever, there is a small shortcut that way that you can avoid going through all this tall grass. I don't want to do that because I want the experience of going through it. I'm also looking for a Pokemon in particular that, again, if I find it, because I know it's here for a fact this time, if I find it, I'll catch it. If I don't find it, I won't. There's an easier place to catch it later, and and I'm not even sure I really want to use one on my final team yet. It's a great Pokemon, don't get me wrong. It's so cliche. So cliche. You see him freaking everywhere in the Pokemon universe, not just in games, but I mean, geez, you see him everywhere. And you all know who I'm talking about, all you fans out there. But yay, Shepig's now level 10. I thought he was level 8. I guess he was level 9, unless I missed a level somewhere in there, which wouldn't surprise me because I really wasn't paying attention. I was too busy talking. So normally I'd put Pointyhead here in first, but because everything here resists him, I'm going to put him in second place there. Move Shepig down here below Angry Bird. I have a training order that I do, and I usually stick to that order pretty well, and I like to be organized about it, and yada yada yada, what have you. So that's kind of what I'm going to do here. And I also realized I totally said I was going to cut out me going to the Pokemon Center right there, but I got to talking and totally forgot about it. So you're going to deal with me going to the Pokemon Center that one time. I deeply apologize for that. And now this Weedle's going to do what Weedles do best and string shot the piss out of me. That's frickin' dandy. I didn't even check what my Pokemon's abilities were. I wonder if Rattata has Guts or Run Away. It probably has Run Away, because I don't think Rattatas have Guts in Gen 3. I think that's Gen 4 and on that they can have Guts. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it probably has Run Away, because most of them do. Lucky crit there. I needed that crit, because Rattata needs the experience. That brings him to level 6. Look at that. I think he learns Quick Attack, which is going to be his best attack for a while, at I think 8 or 9. I'm not quite sure. This is going to be a little bit of a longer episode than the last one was, mainly because I really want to get through Viridian Forest before I'm done here. So we're going to kind of see where it goes. Hopefully I can do this pretty quick, but with trying to level my Pokemon, talk, and get through this forest as fast as possible, it might take a little longer than I really would like it to, but we'll go from there. If I have to start editing out wild Pokemon battles, I will. Regardless, then there's the poison hacks that I was expecting the entire time. But I really do apologize for this quality. It's bugging me probably as much as it's bugging you. And I also, the red charge light's really annoying too, but this DS was almost dead, and I really wanted to record this, so you're going to have to deal with it, because I really don't care about the red light all that much. It's annoying, but it's there. And again, this is the best way I can record. And I'm actually going to switch Rattata out here, because that Kakuna's pretty much going to wall him with that hardening going on. So I'm going to switch out Angry Bird, which he's also attack based, but at least Peck being super effective will do a little bit more than Tackle from Rattata will, as you can clearly see. And Angry Bird's going to be a pretty hot shot on my team. I really do like the Spearow tree, so to speak, the Spearow evolution tree. It's pretty solid. There's Quick Attack right there. That'll help me out greatly. And I do like the Spearow evolution tree. I also do, I'm preferable to Venusaur. I know that's probably a very unpopular thing to say, because everyone's going to be like, oh my god, Charizard, or my gird. But anyhow, I'm partial to Venusaur just because I really like the status ailments and stuff that he can inflict and all that jazz. But I'm actually going to cut off right here and be right back with you, right back by that trainer where I just left off, because I didn't remember the Pokemon Centers and pick up some antidotes, which I forgot to do, and heal up Rattata because he just fainted. So I'll be right back with you. Uno momento. And we are back, YouTube land. First off, I'm going to point out that... Oh, shiza. I totally moved my DS there. My bad. First of all, I'd like to point out that I know it's not a big deal, but I did buy 3 antidotes. I actually had to go back. I came all the way back here only to realize that I forgot to buy antidotes. Like I said I would need them, and I forgot to do it. And I feel like a noob, again, for the second time this Let's Play. But, hey, what are you going to do, right? Anyhow, let's see. I did put Quick Attack on top, in case you were curious, about my OCD issues with not having things in the proper spot, because I do things by stab and damage order and things like that. And I'm going to pick up this antidote right here, which puts me at 4, which is very, very useful for me. Again, there's a shortcut around there, but it's literally the same big patch of grass that you can't avoid anyway, so you might as well just not go that way. There might be an item up there. If so, it's early game. It's not important. And here's a Caterpie. I'm actually going to try and catch this, mainly because I kind of want a Caterpie, because Butterfree is freaking awesome. And it looks like I should be able to do two quick attacks and not kill it. Or maybe I can do 2 quick attacks and kill it. I am failing at this judging Pokemon damage here. I guess I got max damage on that quick attack, and I did a little less than half the first time, but apparently I did a little over half the second time and killed it. So, moving on. Another Kakuta, which, given Rattata's level and quick attack, I should be able to whittle it down quickly enough that Harden will not be too much of a problem. And I also recently remembered that I believe the name raiders in, not Vermilion, Koga City, I can't think of what it's called right now. If I remember, I'll say it, but I'm sure you've played this if you're watching this, so you know what city I'm talking about. So you probably will not actually see Rattata get a name change in this Let's Play. Again, I apologize for, not letting, Rattata have a nickname, but, Rattata is not going to be a permanent member of this team by any means. One thing I do want to look at real quick, though, yeah, he does have Runaway. Ooh, that's a pretty good ability right there for Weedle. I kind of like that. Usually they have Poison Point, but that one actually ended up having Shield Dust, which is actually a really good ability for him. Of course, he has Overgrow and Keen Eye. I believe in Generation 4 and 5, Spearow can also come with Big Pecs, but I'm not quite sure if that is applicable in this one. And there's a trainer up here I want to fight. I think he's a trainer. Yeah, he was for some reason looking at the trees, which I don't know why he'd be looking at the trees. Most of them stand there waiting for you to walk by for like days and days and days, and then the one trainer comes by and kicks their ass, and they keep standing the rest of the game in self-pity and wallowing, crying about how they lost to a trainer with a Rattata. Anywho, hey, at least I'm not as bad as Joey, right? Anywho, my Rattata should be able to take down this Metapod somewhat easily, considering I have Quick Attack now, which is actually a really good attack. It's usually a pretty good endgame attack, too, for, quick revenge kills on, the Elite Four or whatever. That's if you're using a Rattata. I have used Eradicate in my final team before, but I really don't want to, because raising Eradicate, once you get Hyper Fang, this game becomes easy mode with Eradicate. Well, it can anyway, as long as it doesn't miss. But, anywho. So, we're going to take on this Caterpie now, which I should, again, have the advantage over. Now, normally String Shot would annoy the hell out of me, but it's actually just a damageless attack for me, which makes me happy, because Quick Attack is a priority move and will always attack first, which is the great thing about Quick Attack. So no matter how many String Shots this thing fires at me, I will always be faster as long as I'm using Quick Attack. That's why I love priority moves. My favorite priority move is actually a move that you see a lot of competitive players use as Fake Out. I don't think Fake Out's in Gen 3, and if it is, I don't think any of my Pokemon will have it. But we'll see. We'll see what happens with that. Who knows? I may end up using Eradicate throughout the game. I don't know. But we're going to play by ear for right now. I like Rattata. I don't like a lot of his, rip-offs from the newer gens, like, Furret and Lanoon, and what the hell's that one called? Bidoof, who I usually name Derp, or Derpina, depending on its gender, because Bidoof's just freaking weird. I mean, it's a decent Pokemon in its own right as far as being a Rattata clone, but, there's that whole, when it evolves, it becomes part water, which I never quite understood, I guess because it's an otter. I don't know quite how that makes sense, but, and then you have Pat Rat and Watchhog and Furret and Lanoon and all those other nice ones that are always fun to deal with randomly throughout the game that you run into all the frickin' time. And watch, poisoned. Oh, wow. I'm actually not getting a lot of poison hacks this time around, which is really surprising to me, because normally I get a lot of them. But, by the way, I do have one subscriber so far. It's a friend of mine who likes to watch me do Let's Plays. She was actually the original person I did Let's Plays for, as far as, the whole webcam on the... is there an item in here? No, there's not. As far as the thing, so I just want to give her a quick shout-out. I'm not going to say her actual name because I'm pretty sure she probably wouldn't want that out in public. But hey, there's that. So as a little nod to her, I just want to point out that Gyarados is awesome and will sweep your team, as it did to hers. Little piece of advice for all you people out there who aren't into competitive battling and just kind of battle outright with whatever they have, which is pretty much what I do. Just throwing this out there. If you have a Gyarados setting up on you, you might not want to Calm Mind on it, because once it has 2 or 3 Dragon Dances up, there's not a whole lot of chances your Alakazam is going to survive a waterfall. So you might just want to go in and go straight for the Psychic and hope that you get something. It's also nice to teach your Pokemon like Alakazams or whatever that have high special attack, electric type moves, just to potentially take down those annoying Gyarados that everyone seems to use. Because Gyarados is a very, very popular Pokemon. Now, I know what you're thinking. You say Gyarados is a popular Pokemon. Will you be using it in this Let's Play? No. I will not be using Gyarados in this Let's Play for one reason and one reason only. That reason being that I really don't want to go level the Magikarp and or go catch one in deep water with the frickin' Super Rod. So that being said, I would normally use an antidote right here in a potion, but I'm so close to the next city, it's not even funny. So I'm going to head to the Pokemon Center there. And I think I'm going to call it good. Rattata, you did a good job surviving throughout that forest. I didn't have to use an antidote on you, so I actually wasted my money on those antidotes. That's always nice to know. I guess it's not really a waste of money, though, because I'll be poisoned later at some point, I'm sure. Anyway, so this is Let's Play Pokemon Fire Red with Ninetales 2012. And can I defeat Brock? We'll see next time on Let's Play Pokemon Fire Red with Ninetales 2012. I will see you guys next time. Have a great day, and be nice to your family and loved ones, because that's always very important. Talk to you later.